Hello, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another Age of Empires, except for this time, it is the Chronicles expansion, DLC, whichever words you would like for that. Yeah. the sentence did not continue to sentence the way I was expecting it to as I said that. But the plan for today is to go through the grand campaign that is here. I did not look up anything about the grand campaign. I don't know any of the achievements that might be part of it, even though that's normally what I would look up. Because the one thing I did read about the grand campaign was essentially if you pick what am I trying to say? So if you pick option A and option B becomes locked, you'll never be able to get it. And in that case, later on in the campaign, option A will come back and help you, whereas option B will not. And things like that. So it's a campaign of whatever choice we make early on is going to affect later on. It's that kind of campaign. But it also utilizes... It utilizes a lot more, interesting looking stuff, apparently. We're gonna play it on standard, because that's what we normally would do. I have no knowledge as to what these new civilizations do or play as, or whether it feels like it's Age of Empires 1 or what. I know nothing about it. But I do know that a few of our choices early on are going to affect later on, and I know that the campaign length is 23 parts. So we're going to try and do 4 now, unless it goes really, really quickly. Then we'll do 4 the next time, and then 4 and 4 and 4 until we get to the last one, which will be 3. But it'll be the finale anyways. I'm assuming the further we get, the longer the campaign's matches are going to take. That's why I figured doing 4 means 5 parts, and then a grand finale for the 6th. If this goes really quickly today, I might just do 8 all at once, or I'll do 6, and then 6 and 6. 6, 6, 6, and then the last one would be 5. I can do math quickly. But anyways, the 3 groups are the Achaemenids. I'm butchering that pronunciation. It'll hopefully say that word at least once within the campaign. Tell me how to say it. And then I believe there's the Athenians and the Spartans as the other 2. But we will let the campaign start with the prologue, Gates of the Gods. There are a few cities as wondrous as Babylon. Regrettably for the Babylonians, there are a few mistakes as fatal as defying the great king of Persia. Here we go. Ooh. Press escape to skip cutscene now. This is a lot more put together. This is awesome. They put a lot of work into this, wow. always read that as Darius. This is such a great cinematic. Oh my goodness. That is hands down and by far better than just like the slideshow version that all the rest of the game, the base game, has. That was awesome. They put so much more into this. Dang. Wow. I'm just impressed. I'm wondering if each and every part of this campaign is going to look like that. Okay. Now it's loading the actual, like, map and objectives and everything. Stating this right now, I have never played these civilizations. Like, at least with the base game of Age of Empires 2, I can figure out most of the civilizations pretty easily because they all start relatively the same. The 3 civilizations in this expansion, I believe, play drastically differently. Because if I remember, the Athenians have like a building that allows you to change from a republic to a democracy and things like that. Heavy Cav Archer, Raider, Supply Carts, and Artifact Fairness. Artifairness, okay. These are war chariots. It won't let me click on this to learn what they are. That's an elite immortal. Those are all immortals. That's a guardsman. Imperial Cav. I'm gonna put this as group 2 because I'm assuming I'll need to fight at some point. That way's blocked off, so obviously I go this way instead. Immortals can swap between a spear and bow. All these shift into group 1. Okay. And if they're a bow, they have 8 range, 10 total attack, 3 and 5. So the armor stays the same, but they have 10 attack instead of 16 attack. Okay. Good to know. I like all like the ambient sounds. I want to follow this route. These immortals were using a bow. Okay. That got my army bigger. raiders in heavy cav now. Mercenary leader, okay. Meet with Darius, in the main siege camp. I've literally only ever heard or read it as Darius. So Darius was interesting to hear. Okay. Okay, am I going to have to attack? Choose a bodyguard by bringing Atarfernes to them. Your choice will persist in future scenarios. Bring him to the cavalry to command them, the infantry, or the archers. Cavalry is probably going to be easier. Bactrian archer, Succon X-Men, Scythian X cavalry. Let's go to cav. I like playing as defend the sapper tunnels until they bring down the walls. 3 of 3 sappers remain. I pretty much always like using cavalry units anyways, so going with the option of cavalry just seems the best. Let's grab all of the immortals. Make them use ranged attacks. Their cavalry tends to die quicker. Okay, we've gotten too close. Most of my men are just destroying theirs before they even get to attack, actually. I don't get more units. It's just what I have. Okay. Destroy the 2 fortified towers in West Babylon. Yep. This will be interesting. These guys are ranged units? Oh. I didn't realize that. Locate the city's 5 mercenary camps. 0, 5 camps found. Why would I go all the way to the right to collect the mercenaries when my task right now is take out the 2 towers? going aggressive, but all of you guys who shoot can take out all of their units. That onager is going to be a pain. Babylonian militia. Okay. There's actually a camp right across this water. Maybe I should go get that. Assuming I can do that. Ooh, they've got a lot of units there. Maybe... No, let's go. I can't cross the water? I can't cross the water. It won't let me. Okay. Never mind. Guess we're going this way. Let's go directly down, I guess. Wait for that group to go away. Forget that it's R to attack move in this game and not spacebar. Well, now we're dealing with those guys anyways. Tech moved over here because my guys need help. I'm losing too many units. I'm losing way too many units. All of you guys go after the tower. All of you deal with their ranged units. You aggroed the wrong units. Deal with their cav first, deal with their cav first, deal with the cav first, deal with the rest of them. Now I can go after the mercenaries here. Okay. King Darius versus Nadintu Bel. Do I have to watch this fight? Let me make all of this into group 1 first before I forget. They've got war lembos, weak melee attack, strong versus galleys and catapult ships, weak versus monoremes and incendiary rafts. Long range warship with high damage splash attack but minimum range, strong versus massed units at long range, weak versus units at close range. Okay. I've got melee warship with a charged attack, strong versus catapult ships and lemboi. Weak versus galleys and incendiary rafts. Elite galley, all-purpose warship with ranged attack, strong versus monoremes and incendiary rafts. Weak versus catapults and lemboi. Catapult, strong versus mast. Okay. Okay, these are all new units. All new units to me. Take on that scorpion. I just tried to grab group 1. But I needed group 2. Defeat the Babylonian navy. Oh, they have one more boat. Capture the ziggurat of Babylon. Now I've got group 1 again. Okay. This is the ziggurat of Babylon. Got it. Okay, I really need a way to heal. I don't have anything there. This is all just to dam up the river. Got it. Nothing up here is mine. I still only have this army. That's great. Cool. I need to find this mercenary camp. They got a fort that attacks. It looks like it attacks. 8 minus 3 range. That was interesting. Okay. Apparently that was close enough to defensive stance. This is a really weird fight. I don't like that I have no reinforcements whatsoever. Whatever it was I had that had a giant amount of... You had something that had a giant amount of range to see stuff. Let's go up towards this one first, see if I even can. Might be blockaded again. It is not. I would like more mercenaries. Okay. Let's go into line formation instead. Those guys did really good. What are they again? Sparabara. Does not tell me if they're good against cavalry, but I kind of would assume so based on how quickly they took that down. Okay. Alright. I have 3 of 5 mercenary camps. We're going to go down this way, and assuming that we'll grab more of the camps. I can only get 7 more units, though, because I can only have an army of 60. Whereas Age of Mythology lets you have an army of 100. Okay, this looks like shallows over here, hopefully. It is. Alright. Here's the mercenary camp. 7 more units. A lot more than 7 units, okay. Well, not a lot. 9 more is not technically a lot more. Sickle Warrior, that does not tell me if they're... Group 2, go get more guys. Okay, I found all of them. Now I just have to get to the ziggurat. Okay. Nothing tells me... Oh, Slinger, probably ranged unit, Sickle Warrior, and Guardsman. Melee units. Okay. Nothing tells me whether they're actually melee or not. Oh. Oh, cool. All of you get inside the siege weapons. Pull group 1 and 2 away. Okay. Group 2 can probably just go inside of that. Group 1, if you can go inside of that, do it. Okay. It doesn't increase their strength or anything, but it does protect my units until they die. All of them are full. Okay. All of these are now group 3. And then 2 shifts into 1. Three, go after that. Take out the tower. Group 1, group 3, take out that, then that, then that, because those are all the towers. Okay. Just run in there. Take out their siege units first. Take out their towers. Take out their towers. Take out their units. Here we go. Okay, that guy is very loud, I guess. Loud is probably the nicest way to phrase it. Demanding. My economy sucked, which isn't surprising considering I didn't have any economic units. Military was okay, tech was okay, society was terrible, total score was great. Enter the epic. Complete the prologue, Gates of the Gods. It's a cool Steam achievement we got. Units destroyed was almost 400, units lost was 52, buildings razed was 17. And we won a game as the Achaemenids. 0 buildings lost, 0 converted, 102 was the largest army we had. We got 62 gold somehow. Maybe one of our units generates gold as we fought. It's the only thing I can think of. 101 research count, 107%, 61% of the map explored. We we did decently. I kind of want to return to the campaign rather than go to the next level just to read it, but we're just going to jump to part 2. Ooh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'm assuming this goes all terribly not to plan. I'm not very well versed in early Persian Greek history as much. I wish I was, but couldn't take classes like that where I went. I don't have... I have a market, and I have a blacksmith. Shipyards work 15% faster. Town centers can be individually upgraded to be more powerful starting in the Civic Age. Civic Age. Or Classical Age 3, okay. Stable techs, research 50% faster. Spara bars, spearmen give +1 pierce armor to nearby units. Reed arrows, archers, ranged immortals, and galleys fire 25% faster. Scythes, chariots, war chariots have increased trample radius. Carda, infantry, and archers plus 15% HP. And houses are built 100% faster. Interesting. I have 600 wood. I'll spend it there and then get 5 more of those. Anti-infantry cavalry unit. Strong versus infantry and archers. Let's go with that and that. And then we'll get cavalry, archery. Okay. Ensure enough carts survive for Aristogoras to build 70 ships. Do not lose 6 or more supply carts. That's all group 1. That's all group 1. I'll attack that. Oh, I've got more units. There's bandits there. Guard that. These guys are also group 1. These guys need to run up here. Go guard that one. This will be group 2 actually, and then let's go over to 1. I saw the bandits over there, but it looks like they're getting stopped. Elite Convoy Guard. Okay. Guard that. You go guard that one. Okay. The next convoy arrives where? Okay. Oh, you gotta go over here, guard that. Do it aggressively. They go aggressively. Take more of those. Take more of those. Build some of those. Okay, these guys go back up over here, I'm assuming would be a best idea. Their convoy guards are really far away from the actual wagon, which is kind of frightening. Where's the next one coming from? I don't know. The next convoy arrives in a minute and a half. 3 of 13 convoys have entered the region. Allow them to build 70 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 ships it looks like. Oh, ships built 20. It says it there. those guys. Upgrade all of that just to be safe. Bring Fairness to the Oracle's Temple. Okay. Group 2, go after that. Fairness, where are you? You're up here. Okay, you're running over there. Group 2 is going after this. You need to back off until you get reinforcements. Tribute 500 food and 300 gold to the Ionians. 500 food, 300 gold. Press Y while hovering over the Oracle's Temple. That's an interesting Xbox control. Ionians, being correct. Okay, confirm. Select the Oracle's Temple to choose an aura effect for Adder Fairness. Boost nearby archery units, boost nearby infantry units, boost nearby cavalry units. Honestly, let's go with archery units. This is why I picked archers. I also tend to build cav archers before I build regular archers. Or before I build regular cavalry. You grab that, group 1. You come over here. Group 4, we're gonna build more cav archers. Let's get some more like cav and lancers. This is all fully upgraded. Okay. Let's grab you guys. You're gonna go guard that. Go guard that. This one's guarding these. This is guarding over here. Or he's trying to. This is group 3. Alright, these guys go over here. Guard that one. Because now we've got this close enough to guard both at the same time. Okay, we're defending this one. I lost a cav archer. Okay, I believe we're doing really well. No, the trade carts have seemed to die yet. These ones are fine down here. Okay. Okay. Let's just have these guys attack. Get that there. There's more bandits up here. Okay. All of this is group 3. Oh, that's group 2. Group 3 goes down to here. I'm going up here to fight this. 2. We're gonna split you. You guys. Over there. Rest of you guys go up there. Group 1. Group 3. Go down here. Group 1. Go up there. Group 2. You've been divided in half. You guys deal with that. Go up there and fight that. Group 3, how you doing? Decently. These guys go up here just to be safe. This guy's doing good up here. Go guard that now. All this is fine. Don't even need to guard that. Group 3, deal with all these. It came out of these huts now. Guard that. Group 1. Guard that. Group 2, you don't need to guard anything else, so you all go into group 2. Go up there, go aggressive. That's the rest of Group 1. Group 3, you just got your cart to go inside. This is a giant navy. You guys can also go guard up here. And sure enough, carts survive for Aristagoras to build 70 ships. Ships built 120. Seems like we've done that. And we have not lost 6 or more supply carts, and this is the last supply cart. So I also think we've done that. Okay. Cart that. Cart that. So this is all group 3. Trying to run over. Okay. This is all of my army defending this one supply cart. And I could build a lot more army if I felt like it. Which I kind of feel like it. But I'm kind of expecting that I'll be able to upgrade to the next age based off of these are grayed out. I saw the gray unit somewhere in here, but now I'm lost. Okay. All accounted for. Do not lose a single resource card in Greek sparing. Okay. I lost all of my army though. So, I don't have any units. Whoa, a lot of dinging bells. A lot of dinging bells. Destroy both Naxian shipyards. 0-2 shipyards destroyed. Okay. So all of these, group 2, because they're my siege units. Everything else, group 1. Aristagoras is beginning his assault on Naxos. War galleys are good against ships. Got it. Everything fire on 1. Everything fire on 1. Destroy the shipyards. Go after that. Are these guys good against incendiaries? They're not. Okay. Group 1, take that out. Group 2, take that out. Don't attack my own ships. These are the shipyards. That's a house. That's an outpost. That's the temple. Okay. And these guys are taking on a fort, which is the equivalent to a castle, it seems. Got it. Is this Aristagoras? It is. That does sound exactly like what you'd expect. And I did everything perfectly. Military 3890, economy 2567, not bad. Technology 1295. So I couldn't advance to the next era, but that's okay. We researched everything we could. 269 units destroyed, 18 lost, 3 buildings razed. 74 was the largest army. I could have made that 100 if I wanted. I sent 800 and I received 21,600. Not terrible on the tribute. 50% on the map explored. 31 research count. 50% of research is possible. Nothing in society. And then this is when the cutscene type stuff happened. I don't know why I made that hyphenated Y there, but whatever. Cutscene-esque stuff. Anyways, here we go. Next actual cutscene. Okay. Is this the Peloponnesian War? Is this the Peloponnesian War? I think it is. I want to take a guess that it is, but I might have the wrong time frame. We have hoplites, which are nearby. Hoplites have +1 melee armor. Okay. And they've got Cretan archers. No, they're not cretins. Whoops. Unique range units, strong versus units at long range, weak versus skirmishers, mangonels and units at close range. Noble cavalry, strong versus infantry and archer. Economic town center, making all nearby villagers gather 15% faster. Military to make nearby military production buildings work 50%. Defensive town center, increasing its durability and firepower, making all nearby units attack 15% faster. I want economic. Let's... Everything's normal. need to build an archery range. And I'll get a stable. I'll get more food. I would like more stone. You can get a watchtower and a fort. Train and upgrade your unique unit, the Palintonons, and research technologies automatically attacks enemies with range. King garrison. Okay, so it's a castle. That is just genuinely a castle. Research an augmented town center upgrade. Oh, cool. I would not be surprised to learn later on that I'm just butchering the wording. Loyal towns paid 500 gold. Okay, so I get resources from them. That's nice to know. We need that. Then we do this again. And we'll go for more food. We'll do it that way. Do not lose all towns. These ones have already fallen. Okay. That's a scout. Okay, I need to advance an age to classical. 2 civic age buildings. 800, 200. Okay, so it's regular Age of Empires stuff. Oh. Let's go try to defend. I'm probably going to lose this town. Town lost. Lancer bonus lost. Oh. I should wait until I have more. Let's go over here. I would like to hold that town. I keep trying to right click, which is not how this game works compared to every other game. Age of Mythology really has spoiled me. Like, I know I will compare those two a lot now, but it's really spoiled me. Having the ability to just throw all of my technologies into a queue and not have to worry about them, let them just research naturally over time, has just ruined how I play regularly. Is there a town? No. None of these have a market. You don't have a market. You don't have a market. Well, that kind of sucks. I wanted it to have a market. Okay, I need to advance to the next age. You're going over here next. Can I get my army over there in time? Target the one that's weak already. I'm not gonna make it in time. Nope, okay. Train bodyguard units requires building a fort. Well, I'm trying. Build that, then build this, then build that. Then go over here and build yourself a farm. Okay. Next, they're probably going over to this town. I would kind of assume that one of the achievements would entail, like, not losing the towns or win with all the towns held. Something to that effect. Go build a barracks. And then a blacksmith. And then go back to farming. Go to the next age. Loyal towns gave me tribute. That's a little bit of gold. That's okay. Yeah, they're going over here like I thought they would. It's not great. Go after that one. Do I get the one that has the lowest health so that it dies quicker? Wow. Okay, I'm losing that. I don't stand a chance there. Upgrades your levies and lets you create macemen, which are stronger. Okay. And then upgrades them to swordsmen. Yep, this is not going great. Okay. Let's build a fort over here. And then you guys can walk up here, build a town center. And then you guys can go back to mining that. This fort should allow me to build a fort to train bodyguard units and research special technologies. That is what we normally build buildings like that for. Archers fire faster with 100% accuracy is definitely what I need. All of this, I need you to guard these guys for right now. Guard these guys so that I can actually build the forts and everything else. Barracks is fine. Swordsman, I need that. Town center, build the handcart. Not build, upgrade the handcart. Upgrading the infantry really cost me more than I should have used. really wish that one of these that I still owned had a marketplace, because that would make this really easy. Okay. I also need a siege workshop. Can I build that? I can. Academy used to research technologies to improve units. Okay, so priestesses are the monks, and academy is a university. Got it. You have a choice of two mutually exclusive unique technologies. Researching one will disable the other. Train bodyguard unit you chose for your hero can also be trained at the fort. This was an academy that I was building? Okay. So then I can get a temple here. Academy, a temple, and then over here is a siege workshop. And then you go back up to there. All this is fine. You guys now go back to guarding that one. Immortal Sparbars. Spearmen give +1 pierce armor to nearby units. Where archers, ranged immortals, and galleys fire 25% faster. I would like the archers to fire faster, I think. Because the thing that Art of Farnese does is boost my archers. Train a bodyguard unit at the fort. I want to see what researches I can do in the academy. Target practice, that's the ballistics instead. Those are a lot of words that I could never pronounce without it being told to me once. Probably still couldn't pronounce them even after hearing him say that. In all honesty. Lighthouse. Okay. So all of these are just renamed to different things, but still the same tech as the base game. Okay. Well, Art of Farnese. No point in you just being there for right now. Go up there. Figure out what we can do for the Oracle. An academy, I would like to get target practice. I do have battering rams, mangonels, and scorpions. Okay. Alright. And then Evocatio can convert enemy. So this is redemption. Increase the effects of Adophanos, archery, aura. Ooh, do I just keep buffing the archery aura? I'm assuming it has a 3rd level going down. Let's get the cavalry one. Okay, so I've got Cavalry Aura 1, and I've got Archery Aura 1. Scythian Axe Cavalry. Powerful, unique cavalry. Strong versus infantry, archers weak versus experienced. Priestess. Only 12 can be fielded at one time. I don't even see that down there. Oh, so I already have some in this army here. And we'll get 5 of those guys. We'll get 3 of those, because I can't actually get 5. 5, 10 of those. And then I still really need Thumb Ring to fire faster and have 100% accuracy. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully... Oh, there. Oh, all the blue here is just the goats. They're starting to come up to here, and they're going on the side that my castle is not. Fort, whatever, castle. I'm gonna call it a castle because I'm used to it. I really need thumb ring. Can I get enough? Yes, I can. Take a 5. All those. Oop, wrong unit. Alright, group 4. Place all your units here because I need them now. Attack the one that's almost dead. Alright, to Fairness, I need you to not be on the front lines. You're still getting attacked from the back lines. Okay, group 4 needs to include the temple, that's what it is. Okay. Group 4 goes over here to fully. Do not lose all the towns. Well, it's the only thing, and go destroy Aristogoras by lopping off his head. That's how I choose to say that instead of using the word that is 4 letters there. Does that mean that I'm taking the longer route of saying words? Absolutely. But it's more fun that way. Like Cav, you can come over here and collect all these goats. Just because all these goats being blue on the minimap just kind of terrifies me every time I see it. Okay. Oh, he died. Uh-oh. It is very much a feminine-looking priest model, and yet it still has the sound of the Age of Empires 1 old man priest noises. So that's really kind of funny. Okay, spread them out so that the hoplites lose all the benefit of their being next to each other. That's really good, actually. Yeah. That was a lot of words that sounded like Persian stuff, but I did not gather what they actually said. Okay, so they walk through here. So let's build another fort there. And then this town center is still under my control. It is not converted to another group. I did not realize that. None of these actually help though, so that's kind of worthless. Okay, let's send villagers over here. Guardsmen. Okay, spearmen become guardsmen. That's good to know. Renaming all the units has really messed with my head. That's a laminated bowman? I know what that means, but at the same time, my brain went laminated, like a piece of paper. It's just really funny to think of a bowstring that's just like, it's plasticky now. Oh my goodness. I hate and love my brain at the same time for that, because it's really funny to me. It's a really stupid thought process, but it's really funny right now to me. I like the idea of just, we made our bowstrings better. How? We put them through a laminating machine. What? Yeah, it laminated them. Why is that so funny to my head? Okay. Where's the RAM? There's the RAM. We broke their ranks pretty easily. They're using laminated bowmen. Okay. Okay, everything is upgraded. Glad I looked at the blacksmith. Oh, the temple. Temple doesn't matter to me. It's just the blacksmith. This gets added to group 4. We're gonna gather this group of units over here. No, inside. We'll gather them inside. These two can now... Ooh, actually, there's a giant amount of trees right here. Go with that. None of these guys decided that building this was a good idea. Because that's not how the AI works, of course, but... all this gets to be group 1. Then all of these gets to be control group 3. Then I need to build... let's go 5... 10 of those. And then I'll get... Okay. I believe we're back. Making sure it's going to the right spot now. Seems to be the case. Alright. I'm gonna figure out what the heck happened to make it start up a new thing later. We'll figure that out. Apparently using the fort to defend, even though that's what they're meant to do, is apparently not a good idea. Because the projectiles it shoots apparently causes us to crash. It didn't even show me the hints or the objectives. I realize that now. Chronicles features cross-scenario choices. The decisions you make in one scenario can affect future scenarios. In addition to the bodyguard and aura choices, there are other actions that can impact future scenarios in small ways. Okay. The bodyguards you chose in scenario 1 can be recruited at the fort. Okay. I think everything is back. I might have been trying to do too much at once. And that's probably what caused an issue. Okay. I will let things catch up before I try to do more. 5 immortals. 6 immortals. Okay. Okay. In this castle, let's get 2 light cav, I guess, because I can't do much more than that. We'll get light war chariots. Not light chariots, war chariots, which are apparently really good, which would make sense because they trample. Okay. I believe everything is back up and running. If you feel like chatting to let me know whether that's the case, that would be awesome and much appreciated. But I'm going to assume it's working based off of what I can see by watching my own stream shows that I can at least see the game again. So that is what I'm going to assume is working. Okay, let's go with economic over here as well. We'll do that even further. Okay. All the immortals go into this one. Nope. Go into this one. All 6 of you go to there. Okay, got the one that looks different. That sounds a lot worse out loud than when I said it in my head. Okay. Yeah, saying that as a sentence was not actually that great of a sentence to say. Okay, let these guys auto-scout. They're gonna be group 6, because why not? I just want to see what more of the map has to offer. Okay, so because I chose infantry, or because I chose cavalry earlier, I get the Scythian Axe cavalry. If I had chosen the infantry, I would have gotten that unit. And if I had chosen the archers, I would have gotten that unit instead. That's what the consequences of map 1 are for me. Okay, we're gonna go destroy that. We're gonna go figure out where these guys are going. Got it. Over to here. Three battering rams to destroy that. I don't believe they should have any real extra units surrounding it. If they do, I can just ungarrison everything. Oh boy, they've got a lot of units. Fall back, fall back. Wow, I was not expecting them to have this many units. I have one more battering ram. Okay. Definitely building more battering rams. Let's just get 10. I can only afford 4 scorpions though. Town taken, Lancer bonus active. These 2 join group 1. there's probably not actually a real reason for me to do that. I can just go and get rid of this guy. I probably have a big enough army to do that anyways, but I'd rather be safe than sorry now. Based off of that sudden surprise, they had a lot more units than I expected. And by a lot, I mean a ton more units than I expected. Okay. Under attack by blue, but they're attacking the fort, which is a castle, so I think I'm fine. I don't know why I keep specifying that the fort's the castle. Like, if anyone watching has played this already, you know that. And if you haven't played this yet, then it's still really easy to figure that out. Where's the third battering ram? Oh, that guy died. Oh, it's coming from this side. Okay. The rebel towns have built up a lot of units, apparently. I don't even need the battering rams. Okay. Skirmisher bonus active. Okay. Let's go with this. Build all those that I can. Build more mortals. Strong versus buildings and infantry. Build more war chariots. Build more light cav. And I would like to build cav archers. Attack move to there. You can just go back over to here. Group 4 go over there, but Siege Workshop go to there. Okay. There's my light cav running around the map. Let's actually wait here for the priest to heal all of my units. Okay. I am not building mangonels because that's just asking for them to destroy my own units. But I'll build everything else. I'll actually go up there. Okay. Okay, that makes sense that one's gonna die. Yep. More light cav. Sure. More scouts is great. You get to build this, and then you can go do that. Okay. I really do like the architecture of the Greeks, of this group of Persian, the Achaemenids stuff. I gave up on trying to think which variation of Persia this is. I lost 4 battering rams just in that. ram, you go and join group 3. Okay, not 4 battering rams, but 3 of them. That's still not great. Still not great, but better than it could have been. Okay. There are 4 towns that are under their control. We're taking over the last 4 of them now. There should be a lot of units over here. Yeah. These are all cavalry units. So I'm both good and bad against them. Because I've got a lot of units that are good against infantry. And a lot of ranged units. Light cavalry bonus active. Most of the army that's there is actually still relatively full health. Okay. My army is down a few units. Let's get that. That's fully upgraded, that's good. Okay. Okay. Let that here, but oh, there. Foot soldiers. Go. This group of troops is all cav units. Skirmisher bonus lost. Great. These guys can all go to here. Be group 2. We're capturing the goats as we go. Okay. We've gotten the town back. Group 2. Well, this is part of group 2. You're all going to attack, move to there. Group 4, you're going to send your units here. We're going to build more scorpions. We're going to build more guardsmen and swordsmen. We're going to build more immortals and cav axes. More cav archers. More lancers and war chariots. More light cav because that's what I can actually afford. And goats are going to all be going back up here. Just attack, move to there because something's going wrong. Every time we try to move units, we're getting stopped. Okay. Group 2 goes there, Group 1's over here. Group 2's here. This goes up to here. Oh, that was not charging the... Okay, that did not charge the ability to hear the game at all. So let's quickly try to fix that so that when this earbud dies, I can actually have it charged so I can keep hearing the game. Akinakai. What? That's a word I've never heard before. Alright, these ones can go to Group 2. Oh, this is Group 2. Group 2 go attack, move there. Group 1 go over to here. Group 4 is still putting units here. Cav archers go into Group 1 instead. Chariots go into Group 1 instead. All of you are Group 1. Group 2 is infantry near Group 1. You're over here. You're spread formation aggressive. And all of this is Group 2, which is attack moving over to here. Also spread formation aggressive. Still attack move though. Switch to range. Your immortals that are using swords. Okay. That's fine. Having some sword immortals and some ranged immortals is fine. Immortals bonus active. I don't know what all these bonuses are exactly, but I'll take it. Alright. Group 4, you get to just position everyone there now. Swordsman, you go to Group 2. No, wrong thing. Drop the swordsman. These guys go to Group 1. Group 1 is Cav. Oh, take out their units over here so that they can't actually get more resources. Some of them are ranged, some of them are not. Okay. We're closing in on them. Attack move to there. What is this building? That's an academy. Their academy looks different than mine. I mean, that's understandable. Okay. Go after Aristogoras if you can. Cav archers Aim for Aristagoras. Oh yeah, we've destroyed this guy. He's definitely coming back at some future part. Okay. Excluding that random crashing of the stream, this went okay. I don't know why it crashed. It didn't crash necessarily. I don't know why the stream disconnected itself. Is the more accurate way to phrase it. The rebel towns had the largest army. Interesting. We destroyed 4 buildings. We destroyed almost 400 units. We lost almost 100. But we did good otherwise. Economically, we did great. We did 3 times as much wood. Give or take a bit on the math because 500 would multiply higher, but whatever. And we received a ton of tribute. And we got to the Castle Age. Or went from Civic Age to Classical Age, I think is what they're named in this one. I'm probably wrong on remembering which one is which, but whatever. 86% of the map explored, 42 count, research, 67%. That's fun. 2 castles, 33 villagers, really they're forts, but whatever. Again, they just renamed it, but using the same Age of Empires 2 language here. Is this part 4 that we just did, or was that part 3? I cannot remember. Because of the crashing stuff, I don't remember where we're at. That was part 3, so we're going to part 4, A City Ablaze. Oh no, I can actually read these. Greeks bearing gifts, Artaphernes, satrap of Lydia, readies an expedition to seize the island of Naxos. This should be a simple task, or so the wily Greek Aristagoras claims. And then this one, the Ionian Revolt. Rebellion. Rather than face punishment for failing the great king, Aristagoras and his fellow Greeks have revolted. Artaphernes and Datis scramble to contain the rebels. Part 4 is Sardis, 498 BCE. City ablaze. Aristagoras and the Greek rebels have stormed the city of Sardis. As fire spreads through the streets, Artaphernes fights to take back his city. It gives a little overview of the map. These are all allies, and this is the enemy, and then there's an extra quest up here. So there's extra quests throughout. There's the enemy up there. And then here's where we start with an ally. It's interesting. I like this little layout of like, hey, this is what the map's going to kind of look like. So there's going to be a river over here. And it looks like there's going to be 8, not city-states, but little quest things to do. I like that. That's cool. Oh, and the unlock thing has changed as well to show what the map looks like. They put a lot of detail into this DLC. I like it. Including the cutscenes looking like this. And the speaker. still can't remember if this is the Peloponnesian War, but I believe it is. The one time I was going to take the ancient Roman Greek class, the professor who was teaching it had cancer, and so the teacher I would have taken it with had cancer, and it was starting to affect him so much that he couldn't actually, like, he couldn't stand in class. And up until that point, until the years that I was there, he had never missed a single class of his own. So it really, really sucked for him. And then, like, within a year after that, he passed away. So it would not have been feasible for him to even attempt to have the class. So I didn't get any of the ancient histories classes. I should pull back and let the Sardis Garrison do a bit as well. Not overextend. I need these immortals to stay with the melee option because I have bowmen. Stay back for a second. How long do I have to defend the Acropolis? My units are kind of getting mixed in with the garrison. I've lost quite a few already. I'm down to 34. Oh, there's too many units. Retake the city district's food market burns down in 4 minutes. Alright. You guys are group 1. You guys are group 2. I don't have any buildings. I don't have any buildings. Alright. Group 1, go. Attack move. Group 2, go. Attack move. Wow, there's a lot of fire. Just curious. Is there anything about moving through the fire that causes my army damage? Districts which have already burned down can still be retaken. They will grant you some resources, but less than if you were to save the district. And you will not have access to the district's production buildings. Okay. Automatically heal no temples. Ooh, that's good to know. Destroy the Greek outposts to get the city gates. Okay. Nothing about walking through fire causes damage. Got it. Oh, no, there is a thing about damage. Great. Units will take damage if they enter burning alleys. Consider alternate routes to destroy barricades if you need to, which would be over here. Well, I can't right now. We've already run through this. I already made the stupid pathing choice. I can't change that. I lost way too many units doing that. Okay. Barracks is group 5. that one. Build all those that you can. You, and you are group 4. Which one's which? This is the menagerie. Okay. We go up here. Take out that first. Group 1. You guys are wait, no. Group 1. Group 1 is Cav. Cav, go after that. Group 2. Go after this. Well, I never said that the path I was taking was a good idea. I keep grabbing the wrong group. Attack move, jeez. Don't just stand in the... Oh, my armies are scattered. Oh. AI pathing and then mixing up group 1 and 2. Shot Cav unlocked, cool. Shot Cav, all-purpose Cav, strong versus infantry and archers. Oh, all the way on the other side of the map. Great, okay. God dang you people, stop! Alright, defensive. This is the tanneries. Go over here. No, okay, go this way. God dang, everything burning in flames. They're burning in flames and sucking crap and... Ah! All of you, go attack move over here. All of you, go walk this way, and then go provide support. Of course, they went in one at a time. That would explain a lot. Destroy the barricade. Yeah, they're dead. Oh, maybe I got my troops through in time. Okay. I'm not getting to the tanneries in time. Maybe I can. This is all group 2. Can go here, then go here. This is all group 2. You're gonna go down to here. You're gonna go up to here. You're gonna go to here. You're gonna go to here. That's probably a bad idea, but then we're gonna go directly over here. Group 1. I tried. I really need to get to the smithies, though. Is this the smithies? No, that's a... This is the smithing district. Attack move here. What the heck pathing are these guys trying to take? You guys go this way. I just need the smiths. Oh, they've got a Onagar mangonel thingy. I'm sorry, Artefenes. I'm butchering your name by saying your name that way too. We're not getting anywhere in time. Oh, great! Going this way is fine. Going this way is fine. Cool, we're going this way. I'm attacking that. This is the noble quarters. Oh, great. Attack move to there. Coin mints are where? That's the tanneries that just burned down, or the smiths that just burned down. I don't think they needed saving. They kind of seem to have fought well to them by themselves. Okay, I need to go over here. Attack move to this. No, attack move this. Attack move this. Attack move this. No, don't go through the... I hate the AI pathing. I understand that it takes the shortest route, but... God... What even do I have for units and things I can do anymore? I don't have gold, so I can get light cav. I can get elite skirmishers. I can get one swordsman. Group 2 attack move up there. Group 1. Add those guys to your forces. Thank you. Go after this. Your ranged units just... I'm losing the mints and the farmlands, and I can't do anything about it. Destroy the outpost to get more troops, hopefully. Oh, cool. I got a fort out of it. I'm losing the farmland. There's no way I can physically get over here in time. Okay. Yep. Yes, they are. These guys are going to be group 4. I'm not going to use anything over there. I'm not going to use any of these back here because they'll just send units straight to their deaths. I did terribly this map. Like, absolutely terribly. Okay. It mentioned getting healed in front of the temples. Cool. That really does help with all the healing. Okay, I need to get over here. Sorry, Artafernes. I had you guys run through too much fire that you guys started dying too quickly. Oh no, there's a darn unit that's good against you clumped up. I also did terrible resource management, I'm realizing. Okay. Okay, so this district is the only destroyed one left inside. The other ones are outside, and I need to go do that. Okay, so take this path. To get there. Why are you not moving? Go to here. Go to here. Go to here. Go to here. This one, and this one are also going to be group 4, but I'm going to first do that. Okay, I still only have 30 gold. But I have enough to build a lot of those. And a lot of skirmishers. Let's do another 10 of those. And I've got those. Okay. I have a market. I could have made gold up here the whole time. Group 1 is still moving. Okay. I could have had gold up here the whole time because I had this. Which means that this, I can build laminated bowmen. I would be able to get 2 for 90, so 180 would be 4. Now I don't have food for the Scythian X-Cav. Okay. Great. I did terrible, terrible resource management for this map. Great. If you just go there. Destroy that thing. Destroy their units. Attack, move to there. Okay. There's probably an achievement for getting all 8 districts retaken without losing them. That would be my guess. And I just did this terribly. Can only get 2 of those, which is not great. Okay, I've got to go after here next. But this group is going to form group 2. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. And these guys are also group 2. Group 1, you're going to walk out the gate right now. Great, we're under attack immediately. Not surprising. Pull back. These guys are all control group 1. Go near the priestess in line formation. Group 2, you're not quite back together yet. Mangonel. I need this other army. Go back up here. Group 2. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of cav over here. Of course, the cav has run right into my skirmishers. This is not going great. Not at all. Skirmishers fall back. Fire on those guys. Well, at least 48 units is still 44 units for now. Okay. How do I get over there? Okay, that's going to go well. I don't have enough food for that, so I can't even do that. Laminated bowmen cost gold and wood. I only have gold and wood. This is not going great. Stay as a group. I really want to see what the actual map of this looks like, because I did not pick the right routes to go. Like, I really would like to know how badly I screwed up. Golden wood is not terrible. I definitely would have cav archers available right now if I hadn't messed up. Is there a priest over here? No, but there's more enemies. Oh, this entire force down here needs help. Attack, move into the middle. Okay. I'm trying to get as many resources together as I can. What the heck is over here? This does not look like a path up to here that I thought it would be. That's definitely not a path. Okay. Group 4. Let's go with this building and this building. Send all your units to here. We're gonna get, I don't have food. We'll do 10 of these guys. Okay. And then we'll buy some food. This is a temple, so that's really nice to heal all these units. Okay. Strong versus infantry and archers. I could get 4 of these guys. Infantry and archers, spear units, priestess. But they cost 70 and 85. And then damage versus buildings is not necessary. A lot more food, but less gold. Let's go with shock cav. I get 4 of those for all the food I have. I can build 4 more laminated bowmen. Okay, you guys go over to here and then up, and you join group 2. I need you guys to get closer to be able to be healed. Those priestesses, that was a hard word for me to say apparently, jeez. The priestesses. That's a stupid logic argument. It's your fault that you built stuff out of a burnable material that it burned. I mean, wouldn't that mean that it's your fault for bringing something that was on fire into a burnable area? Isn't that the real logic there? Yeah, I don't think there was any way I was getting across all the way to here in time. 900 wood, 900 wood, 900 food, 200 wood. From here, go up to there. Group 4, send your units to here. I have enough food. 10 of those. What am I doing? That's really stupid. I can't cancel that fast enough. That was really dumb. I don't know why I did it that way when I could just build all these. There's a lot of random allies all over the map. Okay. You're gonna be group 3. Just attack move. Defeat Aristagoras. Realistically, I just have to walk up there and stab him a bunch. I'm really upset at how badly I did on this. Like, I definitely could have cav archers and just a bunch of other much better units than what I currently have. It could have been worse. 10,900 military, only 389 economy. I didn't really have a lot of economic stuff. 1900 tech, 13,000 total score. Sardis had 48,000 total score. Jeez. Destroyed almost 700 units, lost almost 200 though. Destroyed 10 buildings, lost 0 buildings. 128 was the largest army. They had 820. They had exactly the palindrome of my, or not the palindrome, the Anildrap palindrome, but that word spelled backwards is exactly what this is. 128 backwards is 821, which is exactly what they had. That's really, really cool to have that. It took me 50 minutes in game. That was definitely way too long. Okay. I collected 139 gold. Oh, because I used the market. Okay, that counts. That counts as collecting gold. I did not know that. I received a bunch of tribute from liberating places and failed a lot, but that's okay. 63% of the map explored, 34 research count, 55%. Yeah, only had military. Curiosity. Oh, if I had walked up here, I would have found more. I would have found more not resources, but people to help me with. Okay. What was the best route to go? This would cause damage. So realistically, oh boy, this entire area would cause damage. Or no, this would be the path to take. All the smoke on the ground is the damaging areas. Okay, so going this way to go over this side, I should have destroyed this barricade to go in. To get over to here where the food market was. Okay. And then from here, I should have gone down this way and over, destroying the barricades as I go. Alrighty. I just literally blew it because they all burnt down. Okay. And then down here was go around this way instead of go through the middle. Or go through this way to get over here. Okay, okay. So I just took the worst routes pretty much every time I could have. Like, I needed to go up this way to go down and around to get over to here where the horses were. And then that would have also led straight to the noble district. Okay. So, I did really bad, but we won. I'm assuming there's an achievement for saving all 8 districts, though. And part of me wants to attempt that. Assuming there is a achievement for that. But I also think that maybe that's not. So next time we'll do Chasing Smoke. Enraged by the burning of Sardis, the Persians pursue the Greek rebels to the city of Ephesus. Looks like this is where we start, and then we've got an ally there, an ally down here. 3 green objectives. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 side objectives. So maybe 3 you have to do these objectives. And then 8 side quests. Whereas this one had... Well, no, these weren't side quests. Neither were these, but those were allies. This was a side quest because that's where we got the Oracle the first time. And this is where we had to attack. I don't know what all these symbols mean, apparently. Trying to figure it out. Because the ones over the green, I would assume does something really great for you. And then the gray is like the side quest, you're fighting over it type thing. But the fighting over it, these were all allies. And then villain. I don't know. But we'll play this map, Ephesus, next time. Probably next week, Monday or Tuesday, depending on maybe Wednesday. I'll figure that out when I make the schedule on Monday morning, Sunday night. Yeah, one of those time frames is when I'll figure that out. Again, I apologize for the actual game. It wasn't the game that crashed. It was the stream that crashed. Like, YouTube still said it was fine. It was the stream software that crashed for the castles, or in this case, forts, because I'm going to keep correcting myself on that. The forts trying to fire too many arrows at enemies caused the game to just have too much stuff to load that it caused the stream itself to die. So I do apologize for that, but it should be better from now on. But next time we'll go through part 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we'll go from there. I was kind of questioning whether this would actually take long enough or if it would go too long or not. So I'm glad that 4 parts seems to actually be about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. Especially because I am streaming these at 9:30 p.m. I don't really want to be up until like 2 or 3 a.m. So I'm glad that it's not taking a ton of time. But it's just taking a normal amount of time. With all that said, the next RTS we'll be doing is on Thursday. We'll be playing Age of Mythology with my brother. We've come up with some different challenges for each other that we're going to give each other to play. So if you like RTSs, I recommend coming back for that one. Otherwise, on Wednesday, I'll be playing Minecraft. We've been working on a mega castle build, and we're moving on to raising and lowering the terrain for the 8th castle at this point. I've pretty much finished lowering and raising the multiple mountains that we're building through. So we're going to work on the Purpur Castle, which is at the second lowest sea level that we're using. And then we'll also be raising part of the mountain that is for the Quartz Castle at the same time. So if you like Minecraft, come back on Wednesday for that. If you just like RTSs and want to figure out what different challenges my brother and I have come up with for each other, we'll be doing that on Thursday. But I thank you guys all so much for watching. Again, I apologize for the stream crashing. Hopefully it won't happen again. But it definitely will, because it has happened in the past and it happened today. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night, and a good time zone wherever you are. And peace out.